We've got the best real estate company in the Valley here with us today, Josh Lautenberg from Engel and Volkers. And I can give a personal testimony to how great these guys are. I used one of their agents, Will Sipf, last summer to purchase a home here in Avon, and they are just the most professional and best connected internationally of all the real estate organizations up here. But how are you doing this morning, Josh?
Well, I'm doing great. Good to see Eric. And I'm excited about Will. You know, obviously starting out in the business and did a great job for you. He's working really hard now, has some transactions in place. And you know, the industry is changing in this area. There are a lot of people like me who've been doing it a long time, but there are people like Will who are younger, new to the industry, but they're fired up, they're passionate, they understand hospitality and customer service, and Will really embodies that, and you know, really exemplifies what Engel and Volkers and my firm in particular in the Vail Valley represent. So yeah, I'm glad you had a good experience, and we're just really proud of Will for his hard work.
Yeah, it's so impressive just how successful you guys can be with that kind of down-home feel, like such personable office and not just spread out all over the Valley.
Absolutely, yeah. And you know, for a big company, we're 800 offices worldwide. We're over 9,000 agents everywhere in the world that you can imagine. Each one of our offices is boutique around the world. So, you know, between our Vail and our more recent Beaver Creek offices, we're only 34 agents, and we probably will never be bigger than 30 or 35 people. The office in Rome, about the same size. The one in New York is about 40. The one in Cape Town, South Africa is 27 agents. So we really, as a major network around the world, we really try to focus on being small, being boutique, and focusing on customer service, personal service, and the highest level of professionalism and expertise. And so that's, you know, what you experience. So it's been really nice.
Yeah, and it's so unique to get that boutique feel, but also have an international presence. And there's quite a big advantage to being an international company as well, right?
There really is. As we talked about a minute ago, we have a lot of business coming to us from our feeder markets. So whether it's Dallas, whether it's Los Angeles, New York, Chicago, Miami, Florida, we get a lot of people coming our way because they're familiar with the brand, or their broker in those communities have sent them to us, and so there's familiarity. People walk in all the time. Our office is inviting as far as the physical decorations and the way it looks, so people come in. But we also have sent a lot of people out from our office. So recently we had some folks walk in and say, I know the brand, I'm very familiar with it. Can you help us with finding a broker in Barcelona and also in Lisbon, Portugal? So we sent them there, we connected them with brokers there, and they're looking for a home over there for the summer. We did the same thing recently and sent folks up to our brand new office up in Whistler, which just opened. And when I say brand new, these are companies, existing independent firms that convert into Engel and Volkers. And so they have an established market share, they have brokers that have been there, and they have a presence and a reputation there, but then they get to really make a tremendous step up by becoming Engel and Volkers, and then being connected with offices around the world. So, you know, there's really nothing we can't do. There's nothing we can't help a client with, and our marketing is really second to none. So when we sit down and present to a potential seller of the opportunities of presenting their property and delivering it to a wider audience around the world, they're just blown away by it. And we are too. Yeah. That's why we converted from our old company into this one, and as a result, we've had a 142% increase in our dollar volume and sales over 2.5 years, which is tremendous.
That's huge. Yeah. And it just speaks to the professionalism of your agents and just their ability to find those perfect properties.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And you know, at the market right now, it's we find we have an advantage too. In the beginning of the season, certainly there was a lot of sales, there was a lot of demand and very little inventory. Things are starting to slow down a little bit in certain price points as people sort of speculate and kind of look around. And then this time of year too, we see some price reductions. We see buyers kind of waiting to see if they can snag something right before the season changes, before kids go back to school, before winter comes. Yeah. And so, but we have had a little bit of a settling, which is good. It kind of balances things out. We never want to see a market that's just going at such a fast pace like Denver that we can't track it or keep up with it, or prices get out of control.
So if you are looking to buy, now is a great time to get in contact with you, because prices are starting to decline.
Absolutely, yeah. Prices starting to kind of settle a little bit, and sellers get motivated this time of year. Typically there's a gap between seasons, which is coming up September, October, and then people try to find things for the ski season. So it's a good time to buy.
All right. Well, you heard it here first from Josh. Now is the time to buy. Definitely stop by their offices just across the parking garage in the Solaris Plaza in Vail Village. Thanks for coming on today, Josh. And coming up next, we've got Ashley with an epic morning report.